Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing Cranberry Smoky Eyes using the Violet Voss Holy Grail palette. Violet Voss reached out and sent this over to me, and honestly I am so shook. I've never used Violet Voss products before, but I am absolutely in love with this palette. I'm super impressed by this palette because the pigmentation is amazing and it's super easy to blend as well. I really enjoyed that all of the colors, especially the darkest colors, which if you guys know, they usually tend to have a lot of fallout, but the fallout on this was very minimal. I did the eyes actually after my foundation today, which I usually don't do, and I am in love with the results. I love all of the shades in this palette because they are super neutral and wearable. I use mostly like these cranberry shades over here, and then like this white shade right here for the inner corner. Before we get started, don't forget to subscribe if you're not already subscribed to my channel, and give me a big thumbs up so I know you guys like the video. Alright, so let's hop right into it.
So first, as always, we're going in with the Benefit POREFESSIONAL Primer, and today I'm using the HOURGLASS VANISH Foundation to get that full coverage. Just going ahead and blending that in with my Tarte Kabuki, and then using a little bit of the LA Girl Concealer to cover these bags. And then, of course, setting it with my Laura Mercier Translucent Powder, and now going in with my Violet Voss Holy Grail Palette. I'm first blending out that concealer, which is what I'm using as my base, and then I'm going in with Translucent Powder just to set everything before we go in with shadows. So now I'm going in with this transition shade, which is actually called Transition, on a big fluffy brush, and I'm going to diffuse that all over the lid. As always, you guys know, my first shade is always very messy, so don't feel the need to keep it in any particular like place. Just kind of keep it along the crease area. So now you even want to connect that transition shade a little bit into your nose contour. And then we're going in with that same transition shade under the lower lash line with a little tiny brush and smoking it out. And don't forget also to connect that actually to the top part of the eye. So yeah, just on the outer corner, make sure you guys just blend it out. Now I'm going in with this berry shade called Wine and Dine, and I'm starting to place that on the outer corner of the eye. So you guys will notice for this look, I will actually be patting more than swiping. So you can see on the left side, I actually already deposited the color, and now I'm depositing color here. And what I'm actually doing is actually blending by patting. So because these are darker colors, they tend to get like really muddy really quick. But you guys can see this actually diffuses the color. So yeah, just keep on depositing color, and once you feel like you have enough, just go ahead and with no additional product, blend it into the rest of the eye. And also make sure you guys can see I do very light tiny strokes, so you don't want to go crazy with this until you feel like it is blended. So you can see on the left side, it is pretty much blended and I didn't have to do much work. And then once you feel like you've diffused it enough, just go ahead and go back in with that brush that we used previously. I like doing this because I'm really OCD, so I need to have this like airbrushed basically. So yeah, we're using that fluffy brush just to give us a little bit more of a diffused look. And now I'm going in with that same Wine and Dine shade, and with a flat brush this time, I am smoking out the lower lash line. And just like we did with the previous shade, we're making sure to connect it to the top part of the eye. And I actually went back in with the brush that we used before, and I mixed a little bit of the transition shade and this Wine and Dine shade and blended it out. To add one more bit of definition, I'm going in with this dark shade called Teddy Bear. And again, I'm starting to do the same method that I used with the previous Wine and Dine shade. First, depositing the color and then just patting to give us that diffused look. I know a lot of people just like to add color and then blend and then keep adding more, but doing this will actually save you a lot of time because you already have the darkness and the richness of the color. So all you have to do after that is just start blending it out. Like right here, I'm using no additional product again, and only on the edges with very light pressure, I'm going in and diffusing those edges. Same with the other eye, no additional product. We're just ever so slightly taking this into the inner part of the eye. And actually with this shade, I noticed that I kind of blended it out a little too much. So I went in with a little more and packed it on. And you guys can see as I'm adding it on, it actually blends itself out. Like it already looks blended, which is like amazing. Now going back in with that brush that I used for the cranberry shade with no additional product, I am actually just blending out those edges of the darker shade. Now for that pop of cranberry, I'm using this cranberry splash shade on a flat brush, and I'm placing this starting from the inner part of the lid and then going outward, and you guys will see how magical and effective the previous steps were. I'm basically just putting that in there. I know a lot of the times you have to like even blend out the lid color, but with this you can see it's like blended already. Now just for a little pop, I'm going in with this crystal shade and I'm putting this in the inner part of the eye. This will help to just open up the eyes because this is a darker look. It'll give it a little bit of a pop. And now going in with my favorite Benefit Roller Lash Mascara and a little bit of a white liner. This one is by MAC, and just like the crystal shade that we did in the inner corner of the eye, the white liner is going to make our eyes pop. And then finally our New Balance Bella lashes to finalize the look.
So that is it for today's tutorial, you guys. I really hope you enjoyed today's look. Let me know what you guys think. I really enjoyed making this look because it's super wearable and can be toned up or down. I would definitely add like a little bit more of a darker color on the lower lash line and a dramatic wing if you wanted something a little more for like nighttime. But this is totally everyday, super quick, and yeah, super easy to do as well. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you don't miss out on any of my future tutorials, and give me a big thumbs up if you guys enjoyed the video. Also, if you wanted to see more of my face, I am everywhere on the internet under Edgar's Makeup, Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, everywhere, Edgar's Makeup. Alright, so that's everything for me today. Thank you guys so much for hanging out, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!